Good morning, RPCians. Welcome to RPS Group of School online classes of science. Today, our topic of discussion is Reaching the Age of Adolescence, Module 2. In this Module 2, we will learn about secondary sexual characteristics in boys and in girls. We will come to know the mental and intellectual emotional maturity during puberty, and we will learn about hormones and the changes that takes place due to these hormones. Let's see what you mean by adolescence and puberty. Puberty and adolescence are two terms interlinked to each other, representing certain changes and period of such changes. Puberty refers to the physical changes leading to sexual maturity in a boy or a girl. Adolescence refers to the transition period when psychological and social changes also takes place in a boy or a girl along with the physical changes in sexual maturity. Puberty is the reason for the adolescence, and this period may vary from one person to another. Let's talk about primary and secondary sexual characteristics. As a part of growth and maturity, the body undergoes many changes both in men and women. Especially during adolescence, development is at a faster rate. For the purpose of reproduction, there are some different characteristics which can be observed in boys and girls. Primary sexual characteristics are those characteristics which are inborn, while secondary sexual characteristics are those which emerge at the time of puberty. For example, penis in men and vagina in women are primary characteristics in human. But the hair growth in the pubic region, the change in the height, etc., are examples of secondary sexual characteristics. Mood swings or change in the mood are also seen in males as well as in females. Mental and emotional maturity is attained by both the sexes. Brain gets more active and has capability of learning more. Secondary characteristics are the result of hormonal changes in the body during puberty. These changes are faster in girls than in boys. Some changes are common in both boys and girls, while others are specific to each gender. This is due to the different hormones released by them. Let's talk about the secondary sexual characteristics that is seen in boys. Broadening of shoulders and chest, development of body muscles, elongation of hands and feet, growth of beard and mustaches, growth of hair around the pubic region with hairs on chest and thighs, growth and maturity of reproductive organs, and voice becoming deep and hoarse due to the growth of voice box or larynx. These are some characteristics which are secondary characteristics seen in case of boys. Secondary sexual characteristics which emerges in girls. Development of breasts, rounding of hips, widening of pelvic region, voice becoming shrill, growth of hair around pubic region, and start of menstrual cycle. Let's talk about mental, intellectual, and emotional maturity during puberty. Adolescence is a period of change in a person's way of thinking. Adolescents are more independent than before and are also self-conscious. Intellectual development takes place and they tend to spend considerable time in thinking. During adolescence, brain has the greatest capacity for learning. Sometimes an adolescent may feel insecure while trying to adjust to the changes in the body and mind. These changes are a natural part of growing up. Mental and physical changes taking place during adolescence cause changes in the mood. Hormonal shifts that occur during puberty play a major role in the way teens think and feel. As adolescents mature, they commonly experience increased irritability, intense sadness, sometimes frequent frustration due to the chemical changes occurring inside their brains. Maturity in adolescence makes boys and girls interested in the opposite sex. Establishing independence causes teens to experience a variety of emotions. They may feel sad sometimes, scared, and sometimes lonely about the futures while simultaneously feeling excited about their budding freedom. These intense emotions can lead to a variety of mood swings. But lastly, they find a way to recognize and manage their emotions. Let's talk about hormones which play a major role in pubertal changes. Hormones are the chemical substances secreted by endocrine glands for proper functioning taking place during adolescence in the human body. The secondary sexual characters that we have talked about that appear during adolescence are initiated and controlled by the hormones, also called sex hormones. Sex hormones are secreted by reproductive organs, which are testes in case of males and ovaries in case of females. In males, at the beginning of puberty, the hormone called testosterone begins to get released by the testes. This results in some changes in boys like the growth of facial hair, deep voice, and hair on chest. Similarly, in case of females, ovaries start to produce the female hormone or estrogen, which results in breast development on reaching puberty. Also, milk secreting glands or mammary glands development takes place inside the breasts. Let's talk about a very important gland called pituitary gland. The production of these hormones is under the control of another hormone secreted from an endocrine gland called pituitary gland. The testes and ovaries secrete sex hormones. These sex hormones are controlled by the hormones secreted from the pituitary gland. The pituitary secretes many hormones, one of which makes ova mature in the ovaries and formation of sperms in the testes. Let's see the role of pituitary gland through a flowchart. Hormones from pituitary stimulate testes and ovaries to release testosterone in male and estrogen in female. Released in the bloodstream, these hormones reach parts of the body or called target site. And later they stimulate the changes in the body at the onset of puberty. With this, we end up this module 2. We'll join you soon with another module. Till then, take good care of yourself, teenagers. Thank you.